Hello everyone, my name is Shrikant Deshpande. Today I am sharing here an exciting information on critical component inspection called stainless steel flexible metallic hoses, which plays a vital role in ensuring process integrity and safety. In this video we are going to explore their applications, benefit along with key inspection parameter and why they are indispensable in modern industrial application. So guys, let's get started with this video on inspection of SS flexible metallic hose assemblies. We will begin with a quick intro, then we will take a look at key standards that ensure their inspection, manufacturing, safety and reliability. You will learn about the different types of hoses, key inspection points and performance checks. We will also cover non-destructive testing methods and common defects to look for. Finally, we will explore where these hoses are used across industries and why they matter. So guys, ready to boost your QC knowledge? Let's begin. Generally, SS flexible metallic hoses are tough and versatile. They are used for fluid and gas transfer in industries like chemical, automotive, aerospace and many more. They are made up with a stainless steel braid. They resist corrosion, wear and high temperatures while staying flexible to handle vibrations and thermal expansions. These hoses are designed for extreme pressure, heat, vibration, ensuring they perform when it matters most. The inspection of these hoses is a critical procedure that ensures their reliability and safety in variety of industrial applications. Now here in the reference standard shown here support flexible hose inspection throughout at all stages, right from manufacturing to final certification and marking. While a few key standards are provided here for quick reference, inspector must select the appropriate standards based on the purchase requirement, purchase order, project scope or client requirement. Final acceptance is granted upon compliance with the relevant standard and proper product marking. Now here we will quickly check basic types of these flexible metallic hoses. There are five types. Mainly first type is annular corrugated hoses. Annular corrugated hoses are flexible metal hoses made from stainless steel with ridges or corrugations that let them bend easily without kinking and handle high pressure and heat. Second type is braided flexible metallic hoses. These have a corrugated metal tube with a stainless steel braid on the outside which adds strength, protects from damage and keeps the flexible hose intact. Third type is helical spring hoses. These are made with a spiral metal design offering good strength and flexibility but are less flexible than annular hoses and used mainly for low pressure jobs. Fourth type is interlock hoses. Interlock hoses are made by linking metal strips together, creating a strong and flexible hose that handles movement and vibration very well. Fifth type is smooth bore hoses. These hoses have smooth inner surface that reduce flow resistance and make them ideal for high flow rate fluid or gas transfer. We will turn to our major part, key inspection parameters. So here for inspection of flexible hoses, there are many checkpoints. The first point is visual inspection. In visual inspection, we can check the hose surface for cracks, corrosion or damage. We shall inspect welds, weld joints and fittings for defects or leak. We have to verify marking for size, rating and certification accuracy. Second parameter is dimensional checks. Check that the hose length and diameter match the approved drawings or standard. Inspect braided hose to ensure full and uniform coverage over the inner core. Verify that all components including the core, braid and outer cover fall within specified tolerances. Accurate measurement ensure proper fit, functioning and long-term reliability. Third point is corrugation and braiding integrity. Carefully inspect the corrugated section for wear, stretching or cracks that could affect flexibility and pressure resistance. Check the braided layer for broken wires, fraying or gaps. Any damage here weakens the hose strength. Both the core and braid must be in good condition to ensure safe and reliable performance under pressure. A thorough visual check helps to prevent failures in critical operations. Then next point is flexibility and bend radius. Inspect the flexibility of the hose to ensure that it meets the minimum required bend radius as specified in the relevant standard. Excessive bending or twisting could compromise the structural integrity of the hose. So ensure the hose that can be bent without damage and still maintain the relevant performance or required performance. Next point is connection end fitting integrity. So ensure the end fittings are correctly attached or welded and securely fastened with non-visible signs of cracking, distortion or leakage. End fittings must be compatible with the hose material and should conform to the appropriate standard for sealing, fitting and safety. Next important checkpoint is burst test. In this test, host must also be able to withstand a specific burst pressure, typically at least 4 times the maximum working pressure, to ensure its ability to handle extreme conditions. However, QC team has to ensure the burst pressure as per the relevant standard or code. Then another important checkpoint is fatigue test. Flexible hoses are subjected to dynamic load and cyclic stresses during the operation. This test ensures the hose that can withstand these conditions over its expected service life. Perform flexible flexing test to stimulate repeated movements and check for fatigue failure, especially at the connection points or bends. And next test is pressure test. There are two types of pressure test. One is hydrostatic pressure test and one is pneumatic test. So these tests are, everybody knows this test, so I will not go into brief. The next point is material testing material testing and compliance. Material testing and compliance to be done as per the relevant specification used during the inspection or as per the client requirement. And the last point is product marking, certification and compliance. So basically product marking, certification, compliance need to be done as per the relevant specification or code which are used during inspection and which are specified in project or client specification. So friends, now we will see the non-destructive part which is involved in the metallic flexible hose inspection. So this part is optional. There are 3 to 4 non-destructive tests which we can conduct on the flexible hose. So first test is helium leak test, which is used or which is conducted in case of cryogenic service. This is a highly sensitive method used in cryogenic system to detect minute leaks in stainless steel flexible hose. Helium is introduced into the hose assembly and mass spectrometer is used to identify any escaping helium, ensuring the hose is airtight and capable of handling extremely low temperatures. Next test is ultrasonic test. This test is conducted on raw material of hose and fittings before the manufacturing or assembly of the flexible hose, and it is carried out only when required in the specification. This is non-invasive test, helps to identify potential issues in raw material like cracks or other material defect that may affect the hose performance. Another test is dye penetrant test. This test is conducted on final completed hose to detect surface cracks or imperfections, making this a reliable method for detecting surface level defects. And the last test is positive material identification, which is called as PMI. Generally this test is conducted on hose assembly after manufacturing is completed. This test ensures that the material used in the construction of flexible hose conform to the required standard. PMI verifies the chemical composition of the material, confirming it meets the specified material grade and performance requirements. Guys, we will see some common defect which are observed during the metallic flexible hose inspection. So first defect is incorrect length or misalignment. This occurs due to manufacturing errors or inaccurate measurement results. Second defect is kink or bends. This can happen due to over tightening, excessive bending during installation or poor handling. Third defect is corrosion. This includes galvanic corrosion from the contact with dissimilar metals, surface contamination from iron particles or debris during handling or inadequate cleaning or passivation, which can leave residues that compromise the hose corrosion resistance. Then next defect is crack or fractures. This can happen due to material fatigue, overstretching or improper assembly during manufacturing. Another defect is fitting or end damage. Damage can occur during handling, installation or due to incorrect crimping. Then next defect is improper braid coverage. This can happen during manufacturing and due to improper installation of the braid. Then another defect is improper crimping, that is inadequate crimping pressures or uneven crimping during manufacturing. So we have to check this defect also during the inspection. Then next defect comes uncovered or exposed internal wires. This can happen because of the damaged wire or improper assembly. Another defect is improper hardness, which is occurred due to welding. So incorrect welding parameter or raw material heat treatment can lead to this defect. And the last defect is incorrect material specification. So use of wrong grade of stainless steel or other material we need to check during the inspection. Now we will take a quick look on common industrial applications. So flexible metallic hoses are used in variety of application and industrial sectors. So first sector is fluid and gas transfer systems, pressure relief and expansion systems, vibration, absorption and isolation systems, automotive and transportation, power generation, marine industry, pharmaceutical and food processing, aerospace and defense industry, water treatment plants, cryogenic systems, mining and construction systems. Thank you friends, hope you like this video on SS flexible metallic hose inspection. So please do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with more exciting videos on inspection, QA/QC and industry best practices. Watch, learn and level up with Zekko Inspection Technology, the perfect YouTube channel for engineers eager to learn and grow in the field of inspection.